What were your meals like? I mean, you would talk about when you spent, what, a summer at the farm, working on the farm, and the kind of breakfasts and lunches you had?
We ate very bad, because my dad's drinking. But in the summer we had a big garden. But I went to work on this farm, and the family had farm neighbors to them. And Granddad too. And they were wonderful people, good Christian people. And I was a kid starved. I went out there young. But that woman, we get up about 4 in the morning and do chores. And you come in there at breakfast, you'd have biscuits, fried potatoes and gravy, and ham or steak or bacon, and sometimes all of them. And you'd eat all of that you could eat. Of course, vegetables too. And oatmeal with cream that you had to handle with a spoon. It's so thick. And for a kid, that was heaven. That woman was a wonderful cook.
One year, actually, turned out to be my sister-in-law when she was in her teens, and they called me see if I could come out and help them. They were going to have quite a group of men, you know, with the hay and all the other things on it, just about 3 miles out. And so I went out there and served.
That was in Tharyl?
I was pretty young for that, you know. I was probably about 4th grade or something. Mm-hmm. But I helped him. It was Tharyl's mother, and I helped her.
My dad worked for the farmer that had a thrash machine and the engine, and he would run the thrash machine and tractor. He's a mechanic. Mm-hmm. And I would go during harvest. All the farmers all harvest for each other, and Dad pull that thrash machine one from the next field to the next. I was pretty young. Sometimes I'd help the guys load the hay rack. But the meals, my gosh, they was fun. You'd come in there for dinner, a bunch of men, and always pulling a bunch of jokes on people, and always had a feast. Man, you'd eat good. That was one for me. And I always remembered there was two boys, 2 German. This is all German communities, most of the country was. And 2 German boys, no wives, and they had this farm. And when you farmed in, the neighbor lady, she was German too, she'd come over and prepare the meals. But I'd go in the house, and these 2 guys, these 2 boys would never come and eat with the rest of the men. They were German World War I soldiers, and I guess they were embarrassed. But I'd look through the house, the pictures, they had pictures all through the house of their soldier friends, their company friends, the war scenes. But these 2 fellows would never, they would work with the men, but they would never come in and eat with them. They felt out of place, I guess, in their own home. But that was fun. One year, Dad, because he had his own truck, and he had to move this thrash machine out of the field and down the road about 3/4 of a mile. Then you turn north for a mile, and then you turn back east again for a mile, and had to go across the creek bridge at an angle. And he took that machine out on the road, and then he put me on the tractor, the engine, and started it and got off. And he went and moved his truck around there. Well, I steered that thing. I had to stand up, and I couldn't even reach the pedals or clutch or nothing. Had no idea how to stop it. And I steered that darn thing, scared to death. Got it around the first corner, and sat there scared to death. I knew I could not cross that river, that creek bridge. It's a high bridge. But Dad was parked on the corner waiting on me, and he got off, and I got off. He drove it down. Imagine the kid, and I had to be young. I don't know how old I was, but I couldn't even reach the seat of the steering wheel. I had to stand up. But I had run tractors. He made me run tractors a lot. Worked on the field, but I didn't ever pull a machine like that before.